What's going on? I'm Jim Perona, and welcome to the weekly axe kicking. Now, today we're going to talk about sweep picking, and besides being one of the harder techniques out there, you really have to practice this slow and precise to get it down. It's also a technique that I myself have just started to get into. So let's grab a guitar and see what's going on. Now, sweep picking, you can kind of think of it as a prolonged strum. It's one fluid motion on the right hand. Now here's what you don't want to do when you're sweep picking. You don't want to have it be a series of isolated movements with the right hand, like this. You want to have it be fluid. Like that. Now as far as the left hand goes, right now I have an A major bar chord, so I'm on the 5th fret here. And I'm going to separate those notes. Just like that, I'm breaking those notes apart. Now before we get into the exercise for this week, I want to show you the two main ideas which it is built upon. The first is a major chord form that I'm spreading throughout the neck. And we're going to start on A, 5th fret of the 6th string. Just going to do an A major triad all the way from A to this E on the 12th fret of the 1st string. So I'm starting with this A. I'm going to hammer on the major third, the C sharp, on the 9th fret. Then sweeping my way, rolling the 2nd finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string, this E, the 5th of the chord. Rolling that back to the root, A. Then the 3rd, C sharp. Sliding that up to the 5th on the 9th fret, E. Then the root A on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. Then the 3rd, C sharp on the 9th fret of the 1st string. And then the E on the 12th fret of the 1st string. And when I hit that last note, that E, that's where I start my upstroke, and I'm going to sweep my way all the way back down. So here's ascending. And descending. So descending is going to start on an upstroke right here. Same fingering. One more time. So the major triad was the first idea. Now the second idea is a minor triad. We're basically going to lower the 3rd from the C sharp to a C, and now we'll have a minor triad. So it looks like this. Now what's going to happen in this exercise is we're starting on A. We're going to be in the key of A. We're moving up diatonically all the way to the dominant, the E. So we're going to do the major sweep picking form that we looked at, starting on A, then the minor form on B, so B minor form on C sharp minor, major form on D, D major form on E, E major, and then we're ending it on this note right here, the A. Now just to reiterate the intro text of each video, the tabs for every installment of the axe kicking are available at zacharmusic.com. I think for this week's example it will be especially helpful for you, so check out the tabs. Now again, practice this stuff slow. Sweep picking is definitely one of the harder techniques. You want to practice it slowly, precisely, with a metronome. Make sure all the notes are ringing out clearly. Make sure you have that fluid picking hand motion, and just take your time. Be patient. You'll get it. One last thing, I just want to mention that Zachar Music is on Facebook, so feel free to look up Zachar Music on Facebook. And that's about it for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.